Yo. This your boy Anticz. I appreciate y'all for coming to fuck with me. Today I got Miss Nicole Goods in today. We're gonna talk about a little few minor subjects. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna balance it out. We're gonna talk about a little this and a little that, you know what I mean? So y'all tune in, fuck with me. How you doing, Miss Goods?
How you doing? I'm good.
Thank you for coming to my podcast, you
Thank you for
understand?
having me.
Word up, word up. So we gotta inform the people. Where you from?
So I'm from West Palm Beach, Florida, born and raised. Um, or you can say Riviera Beach, Palm Beach County, baby 561 for sure.
The craziest people in the world live in Florida, they say.
That's what they say, but yeah, we something different.
So shit, what part of Florida that is?
So Palm Beach County, West Palm Beach, we like 10 minutes away from Trump.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so we right on the water, right on 10 minutes from the beach.
Oh, that's hard. Shit. So growing up there, how was it?
You know what? I was just talking to my daughters about that. The fact that growing up, all I remember is like all the fruit trees and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you got all your snacks outside. You know, mango trees, orange trees, star fruit, grapefruit. We used to run around and shit. But it was rough. You know what I'm saying? I had a hood family, but I kind of lived in the suburbs a little bit. So
Ain't nothing wrong with it. But
yeah.
so living so you said I've never heard of star fruit. What's that?
You know what a star fruit?
Nah.
So it's like it looked just like a star. It's like a 3-dimensional type of situation, and it got like a meat, kind of like a jackfruit type of meat.
Yeah,
you know
I know what jackfruit is. Yeah.
So and it's sweet. It's sweet. They really expensive now.
So y'all used to be able to have all type of trees in the backyard naturally.
Absolutely.
So they stopped it now.
Yeah. Like something happened where they did something to our trees and stuff, and all of a sudden we can't grow nothing. We no longer grow orange trees that much. Mango trees, we still see star fruit trees in certain areas and stuff, but that's like people go crazy about that. Like you can't go on their trees and take their stuff no more.
No, I understand.
Yeah,
I understand.
it's becoming kind of like instinct. You know what I'm saying?
That's different. It got to be something in the air.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It got to be something in the air for the ground not to work. Like it's the ground.
For real.
That's Mother Earth. You know what I'm saying? She give birth when you don't.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
For real.
So y'all were mostly outside when y'all were kids and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
You wanted to be outside, but it's beautiful in Florida.
Absolutely. I mean, I live and grew up with people vacation. You know what I'm saying? So it was. I mean, we didn't really have no cold weather, nothing like that.
A little long sleeve shirt.
Yeah, if that. Probably like 2 weeks of winter, but I'm from South Florida.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like North Florida. North Florida get a little bit cooler. We don't really get cool at all.
Coldest day of my life. One of the coldest days of my life was Valentine's Day 2010. I was in Jacksonville for the little combine. And the breeze off that water, oh my God.
That's the thing. You don't play. That's the water with the breeze, that cool air coming through. That's why we don't be hot so much. You know
Yeah.
It's that dry air here. There it's like more.
It's more moist, but you know what I'm saying? People still struggle with the humidity in Georgia, for sure.
Oh yeah.
But that it's no humidity in the Midwest, like in Kansas, Indiana, Chicago and shit. Man, like you'll be hot as hell, but you don't sweat.
Right.
So it ain't no way to cool off. So it's a different type of heat. That's a different type of situation.
Yeah.
So
our body had to adjust to it, like when we moved here.
For sure, you're getting sick and all type of shit.
Man.
I already know. So like, how was it? You say you lived in the hood, but you lived by the hood, but you was in the bird part. Like, but how was the environment overall? Like, was it anything like what's going on nowadays?
Absolutely not. Nah, absolutely. I mean, I feel like we still abided by the street code. You know what I'm saying? There was rules still back then. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that I'm seeing now is just totally different than where I grew up. You know what I mean? Like it was still things going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like a lot of this shit, like as kids, we didn't see a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it was hidden from us a lot, but it was a lot of shit going on.
But the big homies done changed. You know what I'm saying? There's been a big change in the big homies. You know what I'm saying? The big homies used to like. He understand you, so you can live a little rugged and a little, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, he wants you to do right. He wants you to fly right, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And now versus these days, they want you to crash out because you got the time to give, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You 15, 16.
Right.
You can
go sacrifice.
You know what I'm saying? You can go lay down to 20 and still got early 30s, you know what I'm saying? Mid 30s, like that's what's going on. It's that the status of the big homie, but this shit going on now is different.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
Like
everything about it is different.
So do you think that like that molded you like learning how to like adapt to the like moving around, like just moving around? Like of course you got older, you go to parties and other neighborhoods and other parts of the city and stuff like that. So like growing up in your environment like gave you the sauce to really adapt to different type of situations. You know what I'm saying? You can go to the gala, you can go to the club, you can go to the lounge. You know what I'm saying? You can go different places. Did your environment teach you how to conduct yourself in a sense?
Yeah, I think so. I think because we were still out as kids, so you came home when the street light came on.
For sure.
Your mama didn't know where you was
For sure.
a lot of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like as long as you made it home, so we explored more. We did things. We knew. We got into certain things, so we knew how to maneuver when we did get into a situation. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, absolutely, it definitely molded me to be more adaptable in any situation.
For
sure. Know what I'm saying?
No, that and you can tell. You can basically tell when a person is an adult or a young adult. You know what I'm saying? You could tell how they were, kind of how they were brought up. You know what I'm saying? If they're on the green end, they ain't nothing wrong with being green. Everybody was green at one point. You know what I'm saying? But in the same token, like it don't be nothing. It ain't nothing wrong with having a sheltered life. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
right.
It's okay. You know what I'm saying? You don't want your kid to be soft. You want them to be able to take care of themselves, handle their business. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But at the same token, like why am I working so hard for this type of freedom? And you know what I'm saying? You gonna go chase something that I'm trying to get you away from.
Exactly. You know, that happens a lot. I don't know why it's like that. That's what I see a lot now. Like the kids in the suburbs, I call it hood suburban kids. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they parents, they in $500,000 homes and they trying to gang bang and
go do something else. What? Go do what are you doing?
Yeah, like what? That don't even make no sense. And then you really ain't even about that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And if you do, you're gonna go crash out because you now you nervous.
Up, like for real. Real talk. I
was locked up. I was locked up in Gwinnett with a cat. You understand? And Holmes was one of quote unquote bigger gangsters in there. He act all hard, and I'm like, you clearly ain't never really been to jail before. Like, yeah, man, like they gonna eat your face off in here. Like, you a free pick, you sweet, but like he acting tough, and he ended up getting beat up and everything like that. But I was getting in some game, and I'm like, bro, that whole situation was avoidable. You know what I'm saying? But we exchanged information when I got out a little time before him, but he got out, to my. And he called me, man, home standing in a mansion, a million mansion. I'm like, bro, you tripping? Like you tripping? Like for what? You need to put that same ambition that you want to be in the street. You need to put that in investing in your pocket because you invest in your time in jail. It don't make sense. You understand what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie to you. Like my first time seeing a subdivision, I was 16.
Oh,
you understand? That was a real one, not no neighborhood, a real subdivision. You know what I mean? Was put together. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, what? I don't even want to fight no more for real. Like you come over with boy, to my plan that we get to. You know what I'm saying? But what's in you, you can't be on you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But long story short, it still gave me an opportunity to see more, want more, visualize more, manifest more for myself. Because what I mean, you ain't gonna get inspired by no fucking bricks. You might inspire to get out of the bricks, but you ain't got no doubt. You don't visually see anything unless you go to another source, the internet. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. The see these things, but you ain't inspired by no concrete building, no bricks, no. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, but that made me want to have down there at all. Yeah, man. I ain't no greedy sense.
Yeah, I think that's the same thing. Like, we grew up 10 minutes away from Palm Beach, so we could see the houses. You know what I'm saying? We just ride down. My mom used to take us on the weekends, and we would ride down Flagler, ride down Palm Beach, and just see these beautiful, amazing homes. So we knew it was attainable. You know what I'm saying? We knew that it was there. You know what I'm saying?
But it plenty of it boo-hoo bread out there.
Oh yeah.
It's too much paper out there. People go to Florida, retire, and shit just stand like. So like, what was some of the music y'all was on? Like, what was some of the musical artists that y'all was influenced by around that time? You understand?
Yeah. So I mean, we was booty shaking. That's where we come from.
Yeah.
We
Wu-Tang,
come from
y'all.
the stuff. That's right. We was popping that, scrubbing the ground, popping that pussy. You know what I'm saying? So two live crew. You know, Luke. But it's funny because back in the day, we had a lot of like up and coming groups, and we like back then they used to do like what we would call like mixtapes and all these things, but it was on the cassette, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
for sure.
it was a lot of like local artists, you know what
That
I'm
was
saying? A lot of
popping.
people coming out of, but yeah, of course I'm a 90s R&B girl, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but we listen to a lot of local stuff. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What R&B group had you in the chokehold? They ain't had a number of groups back then. What R&B group had you in the chokehold?
Escape. I mean, shoot, SWV, Escape, Boys to Men, Jodeci, like, oh my God, so many. Um,
You
shoot,
damn, they had to come out of
close.
the group.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A lot of people did. A lot of people
Yeah, then
did.
went solo.
Yeah. But shoot, H Town, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like,
okay,
all that.
for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Okay.
And then of course, then when around, Master P came out, No Limit,
Know that.
we picked up on all that, you know
Know
what I'm
that.
saying? We picked up on all that. So yeah, for sure.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Now I always like I ain't gonna lie to you, even as a child, I associated these two states together. I associated Louisiana and parts of Mississippi and Florida. All this like
It's like we
man,
the same
same people,
people, like for
yeah.
sure. We definitely the same
Different
people,
place.
just different,
Mm-hmm.
different for sure.
So, but what did you mostly listen to?
I'm a 90s R&B. I'm a
So that
love
was it.
love. I'm a lover girl, so I love songs.
Mm-hmm.
But it was always like the old school R&B. That's what I'm on. R. Kelly and the thing.
You better not say that now.
Oh yeah. Oh my bad.
No, just
No. The songs that really made you fall in love, the songs that
nah, for
really made,
sure.
you know what I'm saying, that really talked about love and made you want to go out and
Yeah,
love.
nah,
You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
Nah, I think that's what today is missing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even a love song, somebody it's gonna be something about goddamn fucking over somebody or clapping some cheeks. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The song back then it actually used to be a storyline. That's why the videos and shit used to be different. You understand?
It was what Wild Thing came on the radio today. My daughter was like, "What is this?" And I said to myself, "It's so funny because now you got throat babies, right? They say shit like throat babies, where the other stuff they would say Wild Thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, what is the Wild Thing? You know what I mean? But now
Yeah. It's a mystery to it.
it's a mystery. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like swallow my throat babies, like
Yeah.
immediately, like
Nah, for real. Yesterday. It's expeditiously.
Yeah, like right now.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
So did y'all know like back then like y'all knew to take certain things from the music and differentiate through you know what I'm saying through what y'all really don't want for yourself or don't need in your head like what you think would you say y'all were better at deciphering the music?
Absolutely. Well, I don't know about deciphering it. I think we were better at staying in the child's place. So it's a lot of stuff that the music talked about that we had absolutely no idea what it was.
No clue.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like back in the day, they really did, separate adult conversations and children conversations. You know what I'm saying? So the stuff that adults was talking about, we didn't know what that was. We heard it. We know certain words was bad, but we didn't know what those words were. And then growing up like that, and having rules and standards, even when we listen to the music as we got older, we can pull things out of it that that we know that it's just music. We just vibe and we just want to hear a beat type stuff, but we're not going to take that shit seriously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, and I feel like also like me, like I can honestly say that like the music you listen to from like 14 to 17. It got a lot to do with you. Like it got a lot. It gonna got a lot to do with how you turn out or how what your actions at that time. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Well, you feel like that because you're a man, so walking that experience,
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. And then being a man, you know what I'm saying. You got lover boys and shit like that. Like I listen to the song, but I used to know. I know a lot of. I ain't gonna hold you. I like R&B music. I like a lot of old stuff, but like I know a lot of songs because of the girls.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But from 14 to 17, like I'm thugging. I'm listening to rap, like gangster music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got. We had 50. You know what I'm saying? You got DMX. Then you come up. Then 50 come up. Then Wayne go crazy to I'm out of high school. Then got, you know what I'm saying? Like so.
Yeah.
But 14 to 17, that it can shape your mental. You know what I'm saying? And most girls, like, you know, what's in you is within you. But like a lot of stuff you listen to, you know what I'm saying? If you listening to stuff like that at 14 to 17, like that's what you want. If you listen to Shorty,
you're more impressionable around that age for sure. Like yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, and then you got like that's another reason like a lot of dudes like from 35 to like 31 right now, 2024. A lot of dudes from 35 to like 31, they look like Lil Wayne.
I didn't think about that. Okay.
They look like
you
see what I'm saying? Like it's that type of influence that motherfuckers don't even know that they seen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody. I'm talking about 40-year-olds at the time. From 40 to goddamn 12 probably. You know what I'm saying? Younger than that probably, because he had a daughter. You know what I'm saying? Right. Little girls and shit crushing on him then. So that's what all the little girls and women like.
It's true.
So shit, women. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn what no man say. Our swag, our juice, all that, yeah, it's us, you know what I'm saying? But it's influenced by the ladies, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, man, I bet you, I can guarantee you, like 40% of these dudes don't want to be in them hoochie daddies, but girls, you understand?
It's true.
I ain't compromising myself. You got me fucked up. No.
I don't
that's crazy. That's crazy. Mid-thigh?
Nah.
Shit. Nah. Man, listen, my basketball short was like that, like middle school, yeah. Cause we had to play in the old uniform. You understand? Oh my God. You understand? Like Michael Jordan, you understand?
Call it coochie cutters.
You understand? Real talk. Your cheek is almost out, you hear me? So we trying to sag them, you hear me? Man.
And you can't.
Colt know I'm gonna say, hey, boy, come here. Man, that nigga take my shit up.
Since you want to say,
man, that nigga, man, that shit wasn't fair, man. Right. Then look, then look, the bit, I get tired. I go to get in the game and play, score like 4-5 points, you understand? I get out. I think I done did something, 4-5 points, you know what I'm saying? I think I did something. I sit on the bench like this here. Man, nigga beat me up at halftime. Oh man, come on, coach. Man. Now shout out to Coach Norman, man. Nah, he got me right though. You never know what simple words. He probably know that shit. You know what I'm saying? Simple words. So he know, man. He was classmate with my pop.
Okay.
So it sounded like, but you know, you ain't even really gotta be like your pop. You understand? And that right there alone. Because you got single black women around and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? They, you know, you supposed to be slick, I call it. You know, but unaware. You know what I'm saying? They'll say you gonna be like your pop, you know what I'm saying? You gonna keep that bad, you gonna go to jail like your pop, shit, run it. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
So that's the wrong thing to be telling me, you know what I'm saying? And then he tell me like, hey, you ain't got to. You know, I see you like them girls, you like them shoes, they do that. Say less, boy.
Right.
I stopped getting in trouble like that.
Wow.
Straight up. I started getting trouble just like that.
Yeah, the little things.
Yeah. But like you feel you excuse me. Shit. So what was your focus back then? Like your early teenage years? Like what was your focus on in just everything going on?
So, you know, I was a smart girl, smart kid, you know what I'm saying? So my focus was really school. You know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna lie. I did end up having a baby early, you know what I'm saying? But that was because I was a little green in certain areas. But really, I was a school girl. I was a good kid.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, that's what I was focused on a lot. We had a lot of activities. You know, it was cool to be smart back then.
Nah, for sure.
Like, you know, for real.
I was in beta club and shit. I know. Yeah.
So I was like in the IB program, and you know, so that was my focus. You know, I was the hood white girl. You know
for sure. Yeah. They got Nicolette.
Yeah. I was too hood for the white people, and I was too white for the hood people.
Yeah. I'm digging. Like but that, you know, they put you in your own lane naturally. You know what I'm saying? And that's where you both. instead of feeling bad about it, you thrive. You know what I'm talking about? You thrive in it. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But like, what you wanted to be? What was your career focus back then?
I wanted to deliver babies.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I still do. I always wanted to bring life into the world. That's never changed. I always wanted to be an OBGYN or a midwife.
So how you gonna greet them when they, yeah, man, what's that? Yeah, how you gonna greet them? Like, how you gonna greet the baby? Like, when you deliver the baby, like, hey, yeah, what's happening, my boy? Hey, you straight?
Welcome.
Yeah, man.
I know, right?
Yeah, but I whisper in their ear, you know, I'm the first person whoop your ass. Like, I'm just glad. That's lit though. Yeah, man. Life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, everything, man. But that's different. I ain't never really heard that before. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't never really heard a lady say that.
Yeah, I don't actually like pretty much help usher about maybe 36 to 30. I think it's like 36 babies into the world.
So, 36 lives.
Yeah, so I'm actually working on trying to get my doula license, so that I could, I also want to now, especially now in 2024, I also want to be a voice. I want to be an advocate for Black women.
Yeah,
we dying crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
So that pushes me even more to want to do that.
Nah, for sure. It's crazy that you say that because that's a real fact. I know somebody that yeah, man, they actually, they lost their joint to the giving birth. Yeah, I was like, damn, that's a real thing. Young, like 24.
Yeah, they saying right now. They saying 2 out of 4 Black women, and that's big.
That's major. Big. Yeah, that's the source of life of everything. Like,
yeah, it's definitely a war on us. But yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah, man. That's you just taught me something. That's different. Oh yeah. That's very different. So you say you still want to do that in life?
Yes, huh? I do.
So like you see, don't you think like that? It's funny. Like when you look back, in time now in the present, and you look back at the past, and you see like where your focus was and your ideas and things like that, and really how life will like catch you a little bit. Like
life be lifing. Life be life. Thinking about where all the steps you took to get here, and then thinking what steps you could take to do something different or what you originally wanted to do. So yeah, life definitely be taking you up and through that, boy.
Well, anybody that know me, like I was gonna do that ball, yeah, man. I was gonna do the ball. I was, you know what I'm saying? I was supposed to have a long, lengthy career in football, but like after my pop, yeah, man, I ain't really want to play ball no more. I just kept playing because I thought that was what it's supposed to be, what I was supposed to do. But like, I hadn't already took my heart out of it. And I had a good career and all that, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care no more. But yeah, I wanted to be grown. That's crazy. Funny is growing up. I still do though. I want to be a holistic doctor now, but but I wanted to be a doctor. I always wanted to be a doctor growing up. And goddamn, a gangster in New York.
No, it's funny because I used to read a lot when I was a little kid. I always wanted, a man from New York because I wanted, he was a gangster. He always had money. In the books, they made him like they was like.
That's what I'm saying. The books, man. That's what I'm saying. The books. I ain't see no movie. Wasn't no blue magic.
Oh no. It was definitely the books.
Yeah, it was the books.
I wanted. That's who I wanted to be with. Them kind of dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. But I had started smoking early, so shit. I was gonna be tall. Yeah. I ain't gonna be tall, but damn. Yes,
I can still run.
Yeah, be a good fly. Yeah, but
fast as fuck, boy.
So, bull. So, coming from Florida, living here, seeing here, you know what I'm saying? You big on social media. You know what I'm saying? So just from what you see, how do you feel about like relationships these days? That's funny.
Okay. So how I feel about relationships? I feel like I'm the hope. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I had a lot of hope, and so I believe in love. I believe in soulmates. I believe that you can find your person, right? I believe that. I'm starting to believe though that it may not necessarily be one person. It can be, but I'm just saying that I'm open to so many different things now. But honestly, I'm really tired of the whole relationship topic. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, it's
Yeah.
just so weary, around it. Like black women and black men, and which is what I can relate to. I can't relate to nothing else. But black men, we just at a war, you know what I'm saying, with each other. And I just feel like we're at a war because we're not doing what we naturally supposed to be doing.
Correct. Well, yeah, our energy ain't lining up because it's not super. And that's right. And I feel like on both ends, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard these days, you understand? And it ain't, because, like, you can take two people that ain't never really known each other at the bus stop, take them to the woods, you know what I'm saying, a cabin or something like that, in the mountains, so a cabin or something like that, and that's their house, give them their residence. In a few months, they're going to love each other.
Absolutely.
They're going to do that. But when we get on the phones and go to strolling, and you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, he can see 100 more fine motherfuckers, and you can see 100, you know what I'm saying, like, and then you got this man telling me how to love my woman, or telling you how I need to love you, you understand? And then you got this female telling you how to love your man or deal with your husband. What works for her and works for your husband, baby, don't I ain't gonna work for this. You know what I'm saying? The person just different.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's just the same. It's just different. And the advice and the voice, like when you said earlier, you wanted to be a voice to advocate, you know what I'm saying, that for women and shit like that. That's a great, powerful voice. But a lot of people, a lot of men and women, you know what I'm saying, more so, I don't know if it's attention grabbing or what, but moral of the story, like, they need to mind their fucking business.
Absolutely.
No, for real. Absolutely. Like, they need to mind their fucking business. Like, your person ain't my person, and my person ain't your person.
It's about what works for you.
It's going to be like, it's going to forever be like that. It's supposed to be balanced anyway.
Right.
That's why opposite attract. Opposite don't attract just because, for the fuck of it, it's just naturally God is giving you, attracting you to the person that already balances you out.
Right.
So y'all have to maintain the balance. It's when I start putting it's when I start putting my stuff on you and your stuff. But also, men and women, they gotta understand, if you meet a woman at 25, she done lived 24 years before you.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, her life didn't start then, my boy. You gotta respect it.
Right.
But also, she gotta respect it. You understand? Like, you can't think about this Cinderella nigga now. You know what I'm saying? You can't think about this Cinderella guy, like, and not and want him to accept you flaws and all.
Right.
You understand? Like, it's no, like, with some women, there's no room for error. Men too, but you know what I'm saying? It's no room for error.
I kind of feel like that with men. I feel like men are harder on women than women are on men.
So, like, what do you mean?
You saying like it's no room for error?
Major error. But
major error.
Continue.
That's what I'm saying. Men don't like, women take on a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we show y'all a lot of grace. Correct. I feel like if if a woman cheat on her man, I feel like that's it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like men are like, you know what I'm saying? They don't get they want you. If men don't, I feel like men don't want to be held accountable, and I know that women hold men accountable all the time. So if a person is getting on their nerves, it's kind of it. They don't really, you know what I'm saying?
It depends. I can say it depends. I can relate to both sides of that ball. You know what I mean? But it depends. Like, because due to the fact that women associate, love making with feelings, and we associate it with a feeling, it's just something that, you know what I'm saying, like, a woman to tell a man that, oh, you don't care anything about me because you go lay with this person or something like that whole time. That ain't true. And it can be double standard now.
Right.
It can be double standard. But it only hurt more because you had to receive it. We naturally givers.
Right.
So we don't have to be vulnerable to you understand what I'm saying? But you're vulnerable. It's the vulnerability. It's the will, you know what I'm saying? It's other shit that go into it. But if you understand your person and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you're really supposed to be able to come to that person and just, hey, look, baby, listen. I mean, I might not do it, but this shit, hey, it's hard right now. Yeah, man, it's getting tough for me, you know what I'm saying? So, but like, Me personally, right? If how can I say it? I'll be more. I feel more played if like if y'all going together. If you if a dude catch my old lady and just catch her out, you know what I'm saying? Y'all out, woo. You know what I'm saying? Yo, juice just on that night. I owe you one. You hear me? But like, or maybe not. You know what I'm saying? That'll be the maturity. But the mindset now at 31. You know what I'm saying? I owe you one, but I ain't gonna just ditch you. But I find out that this is your boyfriend, and the only thing we do is just stay together. I'm gonna be highly upset, and that's when I'm because I know it get hard. Like, you understand? I know it get hard for women. They ain't blind. You know what I'm saying? Women, that's what men go wrong at. They think when they get with the woman, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she attracted to you and all that, but they ain't blind, my boy.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? They might not act on nothing, but they ain't blind. So you know what I'm saying?
And then especially when we walk out the door and, you know, we get 20, 30 people trying to holler at us on any given day, every day. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it comes easy for us. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, men can't take that shit for granted. That's for sure. That's for sure. But I think it's really about the deception. So I think women have accepted the fact that men are not gonna, because that's how I grew up. That's what was taught to me. I was taught that a man gonna be a man. A man gonna be a man as long as he don't bring it to your front door.
That's what it supposed to be like.
That's what I was taught. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right. So I think now what's happening is that number one, men, they lie too much. So they need to be honest with everybody. You get what I'm saying? Everybody involved. You know what I mean? And then we don't have responsible hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, we had responsible hoes. Now these hoes want to be seen. Heard, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like you kept that on the hush when you was like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you was doing shit you weren't supposed to be doing, you kept that shit on the hush.
On the other side.
Nowadays it's like it's a badge of honor to be fucking somebody else, you know what I'm saying, person. You get what I'm saying? Like it's just crazy, like, you know, it's just crazy to me.
But that's what you know, a lot of people, somebody gotta do it.
Oh yeah.
But like if every woman, if every woman in the world had a man, it still would be multiple. It'd be millions of single women.
Yeah, it's 12. So like, it's 12 to 1, 12 women to 1 man.
So
right
like that's what I'm saying. So it's 12 to 1. Like
what you saying?
Well, I got
somebody gonna be out of gas. Yeah,
man, for real though. Like I think naturally the world tell us what to do. Like,
right.
But people so short minded these days. They get stuck on the freaky. They vibrate low out the freaky. Like when they think like, as soon as they hear like poly or anything like that, they goddamn resort to the freaky. Oh, you just goddamn horny. What? If this is a real relationship, if this is a real situation, and everybody care and love each other, we all thriving to see to go the same place. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see it. I don't see why. Well, and they do it in Africa, and them the most feistiest women I ever met in my life.
Well, okay, because you know, again, the American society and our American men they don't have the qualifications, in my opinion, for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. It is about financial. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even think that the man's supposed to have all the money. I feel like everybody involved. That's the whole point of this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody involved is supposed to be contributing. So it's not about that, but it's the mindset of the American man. You know what I'm saying? That we trying to build something and create versus you just trying to have some power and some. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, the mindset is not there. You know what I mean? So, you know, I can dig it when I feel like women need to be around each other so they can get emotional support, because we demanded emotional support from y'all, from one man, and that's not what y'all got. You feel me? So I can understand like women feeding off each other in a relationship, and you know the men come through with that. You know what I'm saying? So I can see that.
Even if it's understanding, you know what I'm saying? He might not get her point of view all the time, but she can tell you what she means and deliver it to you. Now you a better man.
Right.
You a better man naturally. You know what I'm saying? But even in the jungle, a lion has like 3 or 4 lionesses.
Right.
And they take care of him.
Right. But they choose him though.
They choose him, but that's the king.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just the point of it. You dig what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Nature tells us. We just refuse to not listen. And that's why I feel like you said earlier, I feel like that's why a lot of shit is out of whack
Mm-hmm.
because of the lies, the corruption, the shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be truthful. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you can.
You can, but motherfuckers ain't gonna like it.
I know, and that's okay.
That's okay.
And that's that's the problem. I think that men want to be honest, but they don't because of the reaction they get from the from the women.
But we have to being a man, we have to create a safe space for Absolutely. Our woman to be able to tell us their darkest secret. Mm-hmm. Women don't typically do that.
Right, it's true.
Like I used to want to be honest with one of my old Johns, but she never made me comfortable to be honest with her. Right. And then when I was blatantly honest, it sounded like a lie. Like you ain't gonna tell me that like that. Like what the fuck? Okay.
So I'm guilty. Like my husband is super. Like he super honest. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I love that shit. I ain't gonna lie. It done been times where his honesty has hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Hurt my feelings. I don't want to say hurt me, but it's hurt my feelings. You get what I'm saying?
Respect.
And I think that it gets to a point where it's like he probably don't want to keep hurting me. Hurting my feelings. So he kind of stopped. But I don't care. Hurt my feelings. Tell me the truth at all times. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So do you feel like the women can handle women today, or just women in general? Do you think women really handle emotionally intelligent men well, or do you think they reject it and believe what they want to believe, and or shy away from it because he know his worth? I guess.
I think it's hard to reason with women in general. So, you can have an emotionally intelligent man, and I personally, of course, would love and respect it. You understand what I'm saying? However, as a woman who prides myself on being emotionally intelligent, I can get emotionally irrational often, and you know what I'm saying, like at the drop of a dime, even though I'm super intelligent in that space. You know what I'm saying?
But that's in your nature,
right? It's as long as men understand it's instinctual, and that's not something that we can help. We can work on it, but we can't really help it. So I think it's hard for a woman to handle an emotionally intelligent man. It's very hard. For real. Yeah, it's very hard.
So like shit, most of the time these days they'll tell you that you man. If you know your worth, they associate that with being sassy.
Nah, that's not what we associate with being sassy. Like for instance, that dude, the Ninja Turtle guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I don't want to say, because a lot of people was calling him sassy, but for me, he knew what he wanted. Yeah. He understood what he wanted. What was sassy to me was him arguing back and forth with the woman, coming down to the woman level. I don't think no man should have to come down to a woman's level. You understand what I'm saying? Like you got to let her rise to the occasion. And I think that's what makes a man sassy. You coming down and arguing back and forth with a bitch, like a bitch, like that's what bitches do. You know what I'm saying? Like that part is what's sassy to me. But a man understanding and knowing what he wants, you know what I'm saying, understanding his worth. No, I want a man to walk in confidence. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
That's real shit. That's real shit. But nah, you right. Definitely arguing back and forth, shit like that.
Yeah.
But then, if you walk off, you're immature.
Right.
Yeah, you understand? So like, so do you believe in like happy wife, happy life?
No, I don't believe in happy wife, happy life. I do believe happy spouse, happy house.
Yeah. You know what
I'm saying? So I think that men have this gene that God gave them to handle a woman. No, I'm serious, because the things that I see in other women, like I despise it, but I know that's in me.
Yeah.
Right. Right. But y'all handle us so well, like this. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like we can be so super chaotic, and y'all just, you good on that. A woman come around me acting like that, I'm like, bitch, I don't got time for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get away from me.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I believe that if a man makes it his, he's in a space that he's trying to make his woman happy, I think that's a good space to be in. Because no matter what, if you're attempting to make your woman happy, she is gonna change the world for you. You understand what I'm saying? So
even if they don't recognize it right then, they'll usually double back and be like, I seen that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shit like that.
Absolutely.
But I was saying, like, because I know a lot of guys are just hush, you know what I'm saying? But like, I just, because at the end of the day, even when she's not with me, you know what I'm saying? Especially she's my wife. She's representation of me.
Absolutely.
So I just couldn't let my spouse be a shitty person. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep her happy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna never go against you in public, but when we get home, I don't be fucking with that.
Absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, a simple argument, 2 or 3 words, 2 or 3 sentences at a restaurant, at the store, anything like that, can if he's a real provider and protector, that can end in a risk of his freedom.
That's right.
You understand? Right. So you know what I'm saying? You check that shit at home. You understand, right? You know, but I just wanted to ask you that. You understand? Like I don't know. But you definitely have to find the right approach, because different people shut down on different things. You know what I'm saying? The stern voice or the deep voice or the snapping at it, cursing, name calling, anything like that. You got to learn how to deliver that. You understand what I'm saying?
But as you're in a relationship, you learn that. You know what I'm saying? You learn the triggers. You learn the things that make them float. You know what I'm saying? Like and then honestly, people be saying like, you're not supposed to be changing. A lot of people believe that.
Yeah.
But you're supposed to be changing over time. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be different. You're supposed to be growing and learning. You know, and so no, I don't. Yeah, but you know what? As a woman too, I also judge men based on the women they with. So if I see you with a shitty woman, I see that all the time. I'm like how? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm be like, he must be a shitty person. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
If you okay with that and you rocking with that every day, then who are you? You know what I'm saying? So
that is a reflection of you.
Yeah, absolutely. We're a reflection of each other for sure. Yeah. Like real talk.
But what if she reject the direction you're trying to give her, or you know what I'm saying, or you know, do you think most women will leave before they change their character?
No, they don't. They ain't gonna leave. He gonna have to leave. But as a man, like as a man, as a man, I feel like your woman should respect you enough to want to change for you. Women, like, we take on y'all lingo. Like, I know, when I'm in love, when I fell in love, I was like, tell what to do next. You know what I'm saying? I'm hanging on to his every word. You know what I'm saying? So so honestly, in a space where if you can't get your woman to change, then who are you? You understand what I'm saying? That part. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So what would you say your ultimate goal is out of marriage at the end of the day?
Companionship. You know what I'm saying? Doing this life, together with somebody that gets me, that knows me, and like I said, to complete this life. You understand what I'm saying? Like I mean, you don't need nobody. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like that. I feel like you do need somebody.
Everybody needs somebody.
Yeah, companionship, I think, is the ultimate goal. The whole partnership. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want out of that. To live life with my person.
Yeah, I just don't want. I don't want to be older. I don't want to be older and look to my left and like I done got everything. I done made my life. I done got everything I wanted, and I ain't never shared with nobody. You understand? Like that's really. But my last question for you today.
Okay.
You love or respect?
Respect.
For sure.
Respect.
Yeah, cause motherfuckers respect you, they won't do a lot of shit for you.
Facts.
For sure.
Or to you.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you understand what I'm saying. It was nice for you coming through, Miss Good.
Yes,
you understand what I'm saying?
Time.
You know what I'm saying? Inform my people about your social media.
Okay, so you can find me on Facebook, Nicole Goods. I'm also on Instagram, you_give good love. Love is spelled LUV. So y'all hit me up.
Word. It's your boy Anticz. I appreciate y'all for coming to fuck with me. Yeah, man. I'm gonna catch y'all next time.